Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to DiRT. So last time we tried a custom setting of throttle management off, which turned off auto steering. This time I want to turn off just corner braking, which turns off auto steer, and see if maybe at that level I can have a little bit of a challenge while still mostly guaranteeing victories. We got rank 5 last time, and I don't think so. Like, the question is, should I just give up now or should I try it again? Look at that. Corner braking is so necessary. Well, it is for me, and inherently this is the problem of the game. It's not teaching me to go easy on the corners, or control the car in any fashion that would be the right fashion. It's just letting me do whatever I want, and as long as I'm within, I'd say, about 40% of what they want me to do, it just helps me the rest of the way. And without that corner braking, you can see I'm spinning out, I'm drifting. Everything that could be happening is happening, and I'm getting left in the dust. And we'll do just one lap of this just to show the full track. Damaging my car quite a lot, still only at the level where the damage is visual and it doesn't actually affect the driving of the car, but like nothing there. So it feels like you probably have to handbrake in every corner, right? So, but if you handbrake, you're talking something like that. Look at all the dirt I kicked up. Let's see, handbrake, handbrake, handbrake. Like, even a little bit of a handbrake is going to lead you into a spin. And the other kind of braking, where you gear down and decelerate, I mean, it's, I suppose, a slower, more gradual way. Yeah, let's just drive by all these people. Take a look at the people. How many repeated? How come there are, oh, the men are over there, the women. Hey, they're making fun of me too, and my entire thing, they're booing me. Here you can see they have the exact same animation for even different characters. Actually very ugly 3D animation characters when you get right next to them and start looking. So can my camera angle like get even closer? See, same guy right here in a different shirt, and it's like 2 or 3 characters, models, and that's it. And so you could probably pretty easily just get the appearance of some famous video game characters on the side here and sneak him in every now and then. Not Mario, because he doesn't look human enough, but like Geralt of Rivia from Witcher 3. Let's see. Restart? Race. Wait, no. Options. So, I don't know what to do here. Let's see. Retire, I guess, would be this. Retire from the event. Retire from the full hand. Your progress will be lost. Replay. No. Restart via service area? Perhaps? So that's what the 2 restarts mean? Yes, I guess that is. So now back to casual. So twice now I've gone through this race and failed miserably. And now let's succeed completely. How much casual and auto steer and corner braking helps is ridiculously a lot. It changes a race from being unfinishable to being unlosable. Couldn't they have found something in the middle? I guess they do have the different levels of difficulty that I could have turned up the difficulty while having all the assists on, but I don't even really want to have that much of a challenge. Honestly, I just kind of want to rush through the game, but also I should have more of a challenge. The problem isn't the difficulty setting as much as it is the assists, because who cares how difficult it is if the game is just playing for me? I might as well just take my hands off the controller and see what place I end at. In a lot of ways, you could probably do that, which also makes it kid-friendly. Definitely, I've said that. And I'd say this game is 99.8% kid-friendly, with just a couple lines of dialogue that are kind of dirty words that real young kids might repeat. But basically is the word. Otherwise, this seems like you could put this in the hands of a 6-year-old or younger, and they could play it fine. Which is odd, because I imagine when I go and play like Disney Cars and try to play that game, it'll turn out that it's actually more difficult to play Disney Cars or any of the actually targeted for young kids racing games compared to playing this like casual. Like when I played Mario Kart, it's been a long time since the last time I did play Mario Kart, but I never was feeling like I was guaranteed a first place victory, particularly on the higher circuits. Maybe on the very beginning circuit, you could pretty much assume you're going to get first place. Once you got up to the more difficult level versions, look at this guy. He's coming in from behind. Maybe I'm not driving well enough, or maybe this was just a particularly difficult race. There's one more lap after this. One lap too many, I would say. I suppose somewhere along this there is a way to make custom races. Somewhere in the multiplayer or something. Where you can say, I want to do this track for 3 laps in this weather conditions. I would hope that would be an option. Although I don't know how far we're going to get into the multiplayer, because twice now we've looked and it seems like nobody's playing it. But I could be wrong. Could be my firewall is still blocking it. Haven't run into Steam crashing again so far, so that's a good marker, but that really only means whatever's happening is not getting worse. Just want to hurry up. Just finish this race. feels almost like there should be a graceful force forfeit setup. Like, if I'm 10 seconds ahead...
Your fans will go nuts when they see that. Let's post it on YouTube.
Well, I'm only 5 seconds ahead of the next person. So, still though, if I finish a lap and I'm 5 seconds ahead, I feel like the game should just say you win. Early end, save yourself some time. You're getting some weird sound effects popping in and out. I don't know if it's the game messing up the audio or if it's intentional. Moving forward. So now we're just doing the same track basically backwards. Or maybe they changed the curves a little bit. If all the curves are made by these barriers, it wouldn't be impossible to shift the barriers here and there and make slightly different angled curves. Or rearrange them totally so that they go in different, they lead to different places. Assuming they're temporary barriers that could be moved and not just permanent. So I'm at first and the car behind is up a second. Car behind is up 2 seconds. Split time. Car behind is up 2 seconds. So I don't know if he's doing better than me or there's a lot of splits going on here. And we're on lap 3 of 5. Actually, this isn't the same racetrack, is it? It's missing the Coliseum elements. And it's not telling me the car behind anymore. I wonder why. It's just saying split time. Interesting. Not that I know what any of that means, really. And I'm not trying to feather the brakes or the acceleration in the corners right now. I'm just holding down the trigger. My finger is starting to hurt, actually, as much as I'm just holding down the right trigger. Give it a little bit of a break. For a second at least, until we go into the next race. There's just too many races in this game, and it's a stupid criticism to make for a racing game, but I honestly feel like some editing or different ways of presenting it should have been considered, because we're doing these LA tracks, and there's a couple of them, it seems, but like 2, maybe 3. But it still also feels like we're doing these 2 or 3 tracks no less than 2 or 3 times. And I would much prefer like one good race, possibly even a longer race with just 2 laps, than the same race over and over again. And see, that's the lifeblood of a racing game, is they often seem to think it's about the cars. It isn't. It's about the tracks, for me at least. The cars are cool, and you need cars, But if you just gave me a small selection of cars and 100 tracks, I'd be a lot happier than giving me 100 cars and a small selection of tracks. Because the tracks, to my eyes, are the challenge. The vehicles are just the facilitators. Wouldn't be too bad if there was a walk around or a Segway mode. That would be a funny way to call it too, a Segway, where your character just is standing on the Segway and you can just walk around the track and look at everything. Just take a nice little break from racing and look at the scenery. But so far as I see it, there are no characters that ever walk at all in this game, so that would be an entirely different system you'd have to implement. Where if you made it a person riding on an actual Segway, then that would then you would still have the basic car mechanics going on. We're at lap 3 of 5, and the game might as well just say you're done, you've won. The other people are so far behind me. And they could do with some knockout races. Knockout races are where a timer counts down, and if you're in last place, but when the timer hits 0, you're eliminated from the race completely. So you're under this extra pressure to make it to first place and stay at first place. But before, as quickly as possible. And that's the style of racing you could easily just implement in a game like this, and wouldn't be a lot of extra programming. What other kind of races could you have? Well, you could have full-on demolition derbies, since these cars have destruction capabilities. You could just have us driving around, crashing into each other for points, or for just how much damage you could do. Drag races again. I've mentioned that before. I'm sure there's several other styles of races you could think up or just make up to get this to have some more variety. I feel just kind of at my core, though, I'm not a racing car fan and never will be. So my level of boredom with this game is kind of just growing and growing. And these long 5-lap races certainly aren't helping with that. $20 unused flashbacks for 1,000 points. So we've got 4 more of these to deal with, and we can get back to this season 3. Lake Pagini Legends in Finland, and then Smash Attack 2, which I probably can do Smash Attack and get a full platinum, maybe even on it. At least gold, I would guess. Although maybe not. maybe it will give me such little time that I won't be able to get anything but besides
The rain's coming down and the track's getting wet.
Bronze.
Let's nail this.
Oh. Well, we're still on the complex instructions. Sorry. I keep forgetting to change it back to simplified.
Half left over narrow bridge. 60, easy right. 80.
Well, that seems like
Medium
he's...
left. Medium right.
That sounds like
Easy
simplified.
left
Did I
into medium
change it?
left into open hairpin right.
Open hairpin right.
100 over narrow bridge.
100 over
Medium
narrow
left over
bridge.
crest. Medium right, very long.
And the wet road is not going to help.
80. Easy right at house. Crest. 60, easy left. 80. Easy right, keep in. Easy left, don't cut. Easy right. 150, easy left over crest into care. Hard left.
Keep on going.
80. Medium right over crest.
And see, at this point, I kind of wish I could just turn on the radio and listen to the music
Medium left, keep in.
instead of listening to this guy, because
60.
nothing he's saying is really important. We'll try to rewind all that.
Crest mid. Medium left.
And see, this is going to be another one of these really short races.
Easy left opens. Easy right over
They
crest.
seem to
finish.
either be incredibly short single lap races or incredibly long 5-lap races. Might as well start over, try it again. Got second place. That's the second time now that we've done a race and just accidentally ended up getting a lower position than first. So I'm gonna try to be better here. Follow the line
Medium left. Medium
and
right.
feather
Easy left
if we
into
see
medium
the
left
red.
into open hairpin right. 100 over narrow bridge. Medium left over crest. Medium right, very long.
Here we go.
80.
Is somebody cursing me out in finish?
Easy right at house. Crest. 60, easy left. 80. Easy right, keep in. Easy left, don't cut. Easy right. 150, easy left over crest into care. Hard left. 80. Medium right over crest. Into crest. 60.
So we're trying this, but we
Medium
have
left,
no
keep in.
idea where,
60.
what
Medium right
position
long
we're
over
in.
crest.
Now it says we're in first,
Crest mid.
but does that mean we're
Medium
going to
left.
stay in first?
Medium right.
Because it doesn't have anything to do as much with
Easy
me
left opens.
as it does with the
Easy
performance
right
of
over
the
crest.
others.
To
I
finish.
guess it's half and half there. My performance changes it too, but see, now we continue. Now it would have been a short race if we hadn't had to do it twice. I'd almost prefer having to do the short races twice or 3 times over having to do a race with 5 laps of the same track. At least punishing me and making me restart a race because I screwed up will happen a lot less than just demanding I do 5 laps. Look at the ground and the dirt and rocks. One of the things I'll say about these races too is they move where the green light is. It's not in the same place every time. So at the beginning of each race, I'm looking around the screen going, where's the light telling me to go?
Medium left long. 60.
It's something you probably won't notice until you're halfway through with the game, but it has been causing me a little confusion. Usually I can find it. Well, I've been able to find it so far every time before it goes green. I can also just listen to the audio
Easy left.
too.
Easy right. Don't cut. Easy left. 80.
So I'm first
Crest into
right now. Apparently somebody got eliminated.
Jump.
If you look at the left there, there's a big red X,
Into medium left
which
long.
I can
Be
only
careful, there's
assume.
been a crash up ahead.
Yeah, there's been a crash upset.
Medium right over bridge.
And so they're telling me about the crash.
60.
Interesting.
Keep left over crest into
I wish the
medium
game
right.
had been doing stuff like that before.
Medium left. Into medium left. Medium right. Keep right over crest.
Hitting the
Medium left, very
signs
long,
all
over
these
crest, keep
times.
in.
Passing people.
Medium right. 80. Crest. Into medium left. Medium right. Medium left. 80.
I wish I
Easy
could
right.
see the crash, but
Into medium right.
I think it was off the side of the road.
Medium left. 60. Easy left. Medium right, very long. Keep in. Over crest. Crest. Into crest. Medium left to medium right.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
Medium
it
left, very long.
if the 8th place person crashed, like as soon as I was first place and beating them by like a certain amount of time, and then the 7th place person would crash, and then the 8th place person. And if you could make it seem natural, like all the cars behind you, so the 2nd place person crashed, and then everybody crashed into each other, and you win first place
80 over narrow bridge.
immediately. I wouldn't mind that. Instead of having to finish the number of laps, I'll go, although it doesn't matter here. And see, I would kind of like to see the view replay, but
You're
nah,
right on pace. Keep this momentum going.
not
Yep,
worth
you're
it,
seeing the
really.
track really well right now.
So we're up to 23. Are we gonna unlock any cars? Yes. Wonder what that symbol is. Is it Forza? We haven't seen anything say Forza. So I don't think it is. I bet the Forza license goes to somebody else. So we have to do Smash Attack next time, and then the final, and then the Riviera Open. And before we do that, we're still trying to catch up on these rallies. So I want to do the Rally X Aspen too. Well, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.